Good afternoon. Happy Self Care Sunday. It is your girl, Mercé Harrell, coming at you with some Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I'm just sitting here, thinking of all of my style hopes and dreams, thinking of how I was going to put some looks together with some pieces that I had purchased from as far as design acumen is concerned, a favorite label of mine, Balenciaga. Balenciaga has let me down. They've let many people down, not only as a mom, but just as a person that loves style acumen, that loves the detailing in style, that reveres it, and loves style history. Man, it's been a letdown. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this stuff. Do y'all see this? Look, yo, when I got these, I'm just like, these are dope. Okay. We're gonna get into a bit of history as far as Balenciaga is concerned and why they have been a favorite style brand of mine, not because celebrities wear this brand, but because of the history of, I'm sure you guys, maybe some people don't even know the person's first name, Cristobal Balenciaga, who originated the house of Balenciaga. Okay, so we're going to get into that. And his eye for style, his design, his detailing, just how he went into detail with everything that he did. Okay. And if you see me with this little towel on my head, why? Oh, because it's self-care Sunday. So yes, I have my robe on. I have my head wrap on because it's self-care Sunday. All right. I'm gonna be doing a whole lot of self-care. First and foremost, let me show you all. These are some dope glasses. It just hurts. It hurts. Okay. So the reason that I like these because we see the tortoiseshell detailing. We see the tortoiseshell detailing, and then so it's elegant on the front, but then the arms of the glasses are very sporty. So you got two different vibes going on. That has been what I love about the House of Balenciaga. We have two different vibes. We have a lot of various things that we can layer our pieces into: day, night, elegant, streetwear. What I'm gonna do with that? What I'm gonna do with what I'm gonna do with these? What I'm gonna do? You can't sell it. No one's gonna buy it now. Then we have some of these, a lot of the stuff I did catch on the sale or a plug. These I got on the sale from guilt.com. These were from my little plug. But still, it's just like, oh my God. I mean, heart is broken. The collaboration with Gucci, the hardness, but the elegance at the same time. All right. That's that. Oh, here we go to my Balenciaga sweatpants. Now, the reason why I really did like these was because of the imprint within the jersey pant. So it's very understated. What I'm gonna do with that? Oh, the new print for the denim jacket. And I just told my homeboy that works at Neiman's, I was like, yo, I have to get the sneakers. Can't do that now. What we gonna do with this? What are we gonna do? Oh, no, this was so cute. I love denim, okay? And so I had some denim furry shoes that I was going to pair this with. Oh, what I'm gonna do with that? No, he can't. He definitely can't get away with this. These are some drawstring, understated, kind of just slacks. Well, really not slacks, but very I don't even know. I just know they were comfortable. I like to be comfortable yet a little elegant and feminine at the same time. So I would have worn this, or I did one time wear this with a black like a black tank top. You could wear it with some black lace, something of that nature, and just, get your vibes going. But yo, I'm hurt. I'm appalled. The one thing that we cannot play with in this world that hurts everyone is children. You cannot play with that. You cannot play with children. So when you have someone that is trying to taint the children, who are trying to hurt the children for their own sacrificial empowerment, no, we can't play with that. Okay. So here's the problem. The problem lies in these brands diverting from a pathway of genuine creativity that comes from God and trying to get their creativity from darkness, which they feel can empower them more and give them possibly more fame and more money, right? When you do that, guess what? The light is going to shine through the darkness. It's only a matter of time, as we have seen. It was just a matter of time. And so, once again, why this hits home for me is because, number one, that's not even, I still have a few more Balenciaga pieces. I really admired Balenciaga, the brand, just because of the detailing and design acumen and because of who Cristobal Balenciaga was. Okay. So let me show you how they perverted Cristobal Balenciaga's vision once he died. And when the originator of the fashion house passes away, the messaging, the purpose of why this designer originally created the design house, it will be tainted. So let me show ya what the dealie is. Trying to get this. It's my first time using StreamYard, you guys. So this comes from iconicon.com, okay? So with iconicon.com, we see that religion was at the forefront of Balenciaga's creations. Okay, Cristobal Balenciaga was a devout Catholic. So I just want you all to hear a few interesting things about Balenciaga and his life. Okay, it says during his lifetime, Cristobal Balenciaga was often understood as a couturier who had made clothing his religion. While he spent his youth dissecting the composition and construction of Vionnet, Chanel, or Schiaparelli pieces, Balenciaga was first and foremost inspired by the culture of his homeland, which was Spain. In the early 20th century Spain, it wouldn't have been difficult to imagine the young Balenciaga in awe before a sculpture of Christ on the cross, surrounded by saints and angels. So here's the thing. When it's saying he made clothing his religion, And right here, we see that he was a devout Catholic. He desired to impart his beliefs into his art. Whenever God empowers us with a creative talent, he wants us to use our talent and our artistry for him. That's what he was doing. Okay. So it says he was a devout Catholic. He often went to mass where the colors and draping effect of religious garb could only have had a spectacular impact on his conscience. His heritage at his country's religious art brought the couturier to borrow line silhouettes, fabrics, and looks from characters and clothing represented on the works of the great masters of the Spanish Golden Age. Okay, so we have these people who were the masters of the Golden Age in clothing at that time. They always use lace and embroidery. So here it says a great couturier has to be an architect for the outline, a sculptor of the shape, a painter for the color, a musician for the harmony, and a philosopher for the measurements. Okay. So once again, we see him, there are talks of him with him being a Catholic, how he interpreted that and utilized his beliefs into his clothing. This fervent Catholic was also an ardent collector of 19th century Iberian costumes and religious habits, but it would be for his rigorous vision of clothing that he was nicknamed the Bishop of Modernity. The lyricism and Baroque character of Spanish fashion gave a number of other inspirations to Balenciaga, with the colors and shapes of traditional clothing often found in his creations. Okay, so that's the thing, the colors and the shapes of his clothing. Okay, so he used subtle chromatic combinations, ranges of blacks, whites, blues of the Bay of Biscay, and bright reds. Okay, which was he was inspired by the Cardinal in a 1912 Zuloaga painting. So that painting inspired him with that colorway. Balenciaga was one of the great couturiers because he saw fashion as being part of everything. His interest for gatherings, pleats, and bouffants is also tied to religion. You can find them on saints depicted in the same way on church interiors, most notably at the hand of Francisco de Zurbarán on a painting of Saint Casilda of Toledo from 1935. Okay, another signature of Balenciaga is the surprising union between the tenderness of pink and the power of purple, the same colors as inside the church. This is perhaps where the secret for this eternal look lies. All right, so the beauty that he utilized in his silhouettes, the inspiration he found with his colors, the shapes, was inspired by his worship, by his spiritual beliefs in Christ. Okay, but now that's never good enough. That's never good enough when the enemy wants to take away what is dedicated to God and use it for their good. So we have seen the shift from Cristobal of Balenciaga's original purpose for his designs shift to satanic beliefs and the satanic religion, where now the red has to do with sacrificing children, killing the innocent for their power, perverting the innocent for their clout. So anytime that someone wants to dedicate their purpose and their talent to Christ, sadly, the enemy is lurking because they don't want that. Enemy does not want creation to be dedicated back to the creator. Okay? Do you hear me? The reason why us creatives are so creative is because we were created to be creative by the creator. And another created being, Satan, Lucifer, does not like that. because he wants the honor for something he didn't create. He was created to also worship. He was created with amazing beauty, amazing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead to Isaiah. Um, I'm not here to preach to y'all, but go ahead and look at Isaiah where it talks about Lucifer being created one of the most beautiful angels, and his talent of being able to give sound and the musical artistry of worship that he was created to give to God. But what he wanted the glory. He didn't want to give the glory back to who created him. So, this goes into another portion of this video. The pure in heart never prevail in the fashion industry. I'm not going to say they never will, but we have yet to. When I was full-time in the fashion industry, working with a magazine as a stylist, there were so many times where I felt like, ooh, the Lord is using me with my creativity. I would just get ideas from here, from there. And other people that were pure in heart, they saw it. But the ones who were hating and lurking, oh, they wanted to bring me down. It was a reality show that we were on. And I don't know, y'all know about reality shows. Everything you see is not what really is, right? So on the background, when I'm bringing in all of these beautiful gowns and ooh, I'm vibing, got $100,000 worth of clothing for the shoot. Oh, all of a sudden you can't use those because it's too good, and y'all don't want the beauty of what someone pure in heart has to show. So then you got to flip the script. It's crazy. It's crazy. So here's the thing also. I wanted to show about what's been going around saying that Cristobal Balenciaga's name means ball is king, right? Here's the deal. It could mean that. It could be that. But that man, my stuff froze. My computer had to restart. But anyway, it could possibly mean that. But at the same time, this man can't control his last name. So I think let's do English to Latin. It says "do what thou wilt," I think, which is basically something that Aleister Crowley, who was the head of the Church of Satan, that was their tagline. Basically, anyone could do what you want, and oh well, like you're on earth to live and do what you want versus what God has called you to do, what the Creator has called you to do. And then I was trying to translate the other a few other brands to what do they mean in other languages, because it's like these brands, who knows what they really mean, right? Dang, I really had that up and then my computer had to restart. Let me see. I really want you guys to see this. Vuitton meant 8 tons, I think it said 8 tons. Hello. Anyway, if I have an image of it, I'll get back to it. But from what it was when I first was trying to translate it, it meant Hermes meant her her worth or her something like that. And then Vuitton meant 8 tons. Um y'all, but this is crazy. It's really, really something else. It's really frustrating because the thing with being creative and being in the fashion industry, it can get it can get sketchy. Do you ever think about why you never see any fashion designers that are at these high labels that might be straight black women? The only one that I could remember is possibly Rachel Roy. Um, and she wasn't even, I don't even know if she was black. I mean, I'm looking and no. We have Olivier Roosting. We have Duru Aluwu. None of these people are straight black women that are killing the game. If you're a straight black woman and you basically look like me and you're trying to bust into the fashion industry, you got to sell a whole lot. I remember when I was living in Los Angeles and I met a good friend of mine at the time, and she was working for a black label that was up and coming, and she was Christian, and the owner used to call her a Bible thumper. It's just like, okay, girl, I can have my beliefs, you have yours. Like, what's the problem? You don't, we don't have to come at somebody else for what they believe. If you don't believe it, that's fine. But why should you condemn me for what I'm believing? That's not what's up. That is not what's up. So, okay. Boom. Let me share my screen with you. Here we go. Here we go. Now, holla if you hear me go. Okay. Okay, so boom. Here we see from Latin, when you break it up, Balenciaga. Okay, it means do what you want. So that's the translation when you break it up. I guess based on the phonemes in the word. Now, if I'm doing, say, I'm doing their miss. Okay, let's see if I try Latin this month. Okay, Hermes means this month. So how do we condemn this month? Is it, oh, the new collection this month, the new item this month? Like, okay, we have this month. Now let's see if we do Louis Vuitton. 8 tons. So I mean, we can. I can be a conspiracy theorist to a point. We could break it down, back it up to a point, but at the same time, this was his last name, and he was a Catholic originally. We could say a lot about the Catholic religion, but here's the thing: there are people that are a farce in every single religion. Every single religion is Christians and pastors that are an abomination. There are rabbis that might be an abomination. There are Sikhs that might be an abomination. Hindus, Buddhists, okay, whatever. There are Muslims that may be an abomination. Whatever religion exists, there are people that are a shame to the people who are true and diehard people that worship the Most High in that religion. Okay, so from the research, Cristobal Balenciaga was utilizing his beliefs to create. He was being inspired through his spirit to create. Okay, but once that creation gets into the wrong hands, it's twisted. It can become demonic. And we see, unfortunately, present day, that's what's happened. I just feel like Brandy right now. Lonely, broken hearted. I definitely can't sing like Brandy, but I just like lonely, broken hearted. What I'ma do? Okay, so here's the thing. What's next? Now what, Balenciaga? You need to Denma. I don't know what you gonna do. Y'all need to get somebody in there to sweep this brand. Sweep all of the people out who have contentious beliefs and lifestyles. This is your chance to revitalize a brand with amazing design acumen and legacy. Okay? This is your chance. Sweep it. Do what you need to do to make it right. Okay? When you text Kanye, you were talking about you just want love. No more Denma hate. Well, we don't want anything that has put our children or that will put our children in danger. So now is the time to go ahead. I'm sorry. I just saw a post from Kanye. He just posted on Instagram. I thought he was black. Y'all can't see that. I'm sorry. He's talking about Elon Musk possibly being half Chinese. What does that have to do with anything? That's a whole nother. Okay, I was gonna say that's a whole nother video, but here's the thing. Okay, Kanye is talking about Balenciaga. Do you know what I saw last night? Let me see if I could show you this. I was I'm over here watching InfoWars, and he's talking about Balenciaga, right? And we know he's very good friends with Gemma. This man's still wearing a Balenciaga belt. He's still wearing the Balenciaga. Hey, are you in or are you out? As they used to say on the fashion whatever show that was where Heidi Klum was on there with the new fashion people. Are you in or are you out? If you want to know what the whole look was, this was his whole look. I'm trying to figure out, is he supposed to be like Will Ferrell was on the racing movie Talladega Nights? Is this supposed to be his version of Will Ferrell on Talladega Nights? Yo, Kanye was my fave. My mind is so blown by him these days. I'm just like, I can't keep up. Bless your heart. Like, bless your heart. Lord have mercy. Bless your heart. Oh, anyway, I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any ideas of what I'm gonna do with this Balenciaga garb, please let me know. This channel is everything momming, elegance, and education. All right. Full time, I'm a teacher and I am moving out of the classroom soon. It's a lot. It's hard. It's not hard in a good way. It's pretty disturbing in so many ways with the youth of today. So yeah. And I'm a mother. I have one daughter. And I love femininity. I love elegance. I love communication. So if you have any ideas about what I should do with this, please let me know. In addition to that, I will be talking about various issues that are going on with mothers in entertainment, even my personal life here and there, being a single mother co-parent. So I was going to see if I had anything else to share. No, but all right, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Adios.